All right, today I'm just going to be going over some of my, well, actually, most of my kit. When I say kit, I mean what I shoot with at the range, like the belt I wear, my chest rig, the shoes I wear, ear pro, stuff like that. Yeah, not going to get overly detailed. I know it can be kind of long-winded, but I'm just going to go through my belt first. So to start, I use a Blue Force Gear double belt rig with no molly. It's just the slick belt. I actually don't know with the Cobra buckle. I don't know if they make this belt anymore. Last time I looked at their website, I didn't see it. Anyway, so it comes with this Velcro inner belt. It's good, nothing wrong with it, pretty simple. So I prefer like a double belt rig as opposed to like a rig that's just like super padded and sits in your hips. I just like the stability of having something connected to my belt loops. That's what I prefer. And the inside of the outer belt is also Velcro, of course. So starting at the front, the Cobra buckle, nothing special about that. I don't have like a D-ring connected to it or anything like that. I just use some 100-mile-per-hour tape to secure the slack here, because I kind of find, depending on the pants I'm wearing, depending how thick they are, I might need to tighten the belt up. So I just keep 100-mile-per-hour tape in my like gear bin, and I just tape that up based on how tight I might need that to be that day. Moving down the belt, just as a general note, I attach everything with Velcro one wrap. I really prefer that to the crap, I can't even remember what they called it, never used them. There's the plastic clips that like slide on. I don't like that, it's too bulky. And the nice thing about the one wrap is that I still have that hook loop with the Velcro, even though I'm covering the main Velcro of the belt. So that's what I like. All right, starting here. So this is the high-speed gear double taco, and in that I have a Leatherman multi-tool. This is the Leatherman rebar. I just find it helpful to keep a multi-tool on me when I'm at the range. I've only had to use this a handful of times, but I've been really grateful for when I have had it. Especially if I have like a stuck casing in a chamber, which has happened on a different rifle that I used to have. But anyway, and when I go shoot with other people, I can't speak to the reliability of other people's guns. So having a multi-tool on me is really nice to do some light maintenance. So nothing crazy. I'm not going to go through all the tools on here. You can find the specs online. So keep that in the first one. Second one is the Streamlight. I haven't even looked at this in a while. Streamlight ProTac 2LX. I think this is 1,000 lumens. Battery powered, obviously. No rechargeable battery. I don't want a rechargeable battery like an open port on a flashlight that's going to be on a gear belt. But I mean, I haven't really had occasion to use this. This belt is kind of like a true end of the world. If I need it, I have it type of thing. I do find though that this flashlight in this taco does kind of get into my side or my hips if I'm bending over. Not so much my hips, but like just the front of my torso if I'm bending over. So I think I might actually just isolate down to a single taco with just the multi-tool, because I need that a lot more than I need a flashlight. I like having a handheld flashlight to, again, we're going back to a belt that in some crazy scenarios used for the world ending, whatever. Using this for not target identification, but identifying something in the dark without having to draw a weapon and point a firearm at something that I don't intend to destroy first, So in the worst case scenario, you pull the light, see what you're looking at, find its threat, drop the handheld, draw your gun, turn your weapon light. That's kind of the process you need to go through without wanting to point a firearm at something that you're not comfortable pointing a firearm at. Not going to go over my sidearm, my P320 M17 XG. I have a separate video on this, so I'll leave that alone. Running some of the Magpul P320 mags, good magazine, so I'm going to set this off to the side for now. I'll show you what's clear. Okay, holster is a Sfireland 6390 RDS. I pulled off my optic cover and like that other shield that goes over top. I just don't need all that crap. I'm not law enforcement. I don't need three things to defeat to get to my gun. I just need that ALS on there to keep it secure when I'm running or if I'm going prone or moving around. It's any case where I don't want just friction retention, I need active retention. So I have the OTD nub mod on there, just kind of widens that surface area for my thumb to make contact with. Makes it easier to actuate when I'm going to grab my gun and pull it from the holster. I've got this painted just with some Airvo field drab, and then I took some masking tape and masked off the negative parts, sprayed it with some like Rust-Oleum khaki or whatever, that camo line, and it's kind of faded just with wear and stuff like that. So it's a nice look. I think it's a decent camouflage. Just breaks up the silhouette a little bit. And then I've got that on their UBL. This is a T-Rex Arms thigh strap. This is a Core Tactics. It's like QORE. I can't remember what their full company name is, but this is their ice vent for the Safari Island UBL. I found the bottom of the UBL really digs into my hip after an hour or two at the range, and it gets kind of uncomfortable no matter how secure my belt is. So this has been really nice to just add a bit of padding there. And I don't notice that pressure point, that hot spot from the UBL at all anymore. So that's nice. Okay, go back. I like having a fixed blade on me for both utility and I don't know how to fight with a knife, but I mean, I'd rather have a knife on me. I carry a knife on me as my EDC, so I like having a knife on my strong side. This is the SE3 or SE4, my bad, with a micarta grip. And this is just the sheath that it comes with. This isn't some crazy custom sheath. It has just a clip on the end that I've just secured in place with one wrap. So it's in a good spot. And again, I just, some spray pin on there. So I really like SE. I'm not super into knives, but I know SE to be a good brand. My only tip with this is I kind of wish this was more of a glass breaker, had a more like a pointed edge. This might do the job still, but yeah, I like having a fixed blade on me. Okay, going back to my IFAK. This is the T-Rex Arms IFAK. I don't remember the exact model. I've taken their little like double loop here and cut it down a little bit, or cut that middle part out so that I can squeeze it closer together and keep a Sharpie back here. This is filled with some miscellaneous medical medical supplies. I'm not going to go everything in there. Basically, just something to stuff a wound with, some general combat trauma stuff. I've taken a very basic combat trauma class, so I have a general idea as how to use the stuff in here, but I need to get more proficient with that. On the bottom, I've just got a combat application tourniquet that I've made sure I can pull from either hand and around my back. That's why it's in the center and the small of my back, not favored to one side, because it means I can get to it with both hands and pull it out pretty easily. So, yep, Sharpie is to write the time that you've put the tourniquet on, because it's really important to know when that tourniquet goes on, when medical personnel come and address you, assuming you can get to medical personnel in the circumstance that you are using a tourniquet. You need to know how long that's been on there, because you can't just leave it on indefinitely, or else you might lose a limb. Okay, going back, this is the Blue Force Gear minimalist dump pouch. Good dump pouch. I use it a lot. I find it kind of burns easy. I got to be careful with my suppressor. If I'm slinging my suppressor to the side, I did burn a very small hole in it. Nothing to be concerned, but it's a good one. I don't want a dump pouch that's like super heavy and thick and has like a drawstring. I just need one that's light that I can dump a few mags in to carry while I'm out the range. So it's a great dump pouch. Okay, my mag pouches are STAC Kiwis. It's a double pistol and rifle Kiwi with the mid height. So I like having 2 rifle magazines and 2 pistol magazines on me, just because I'm not carrying like 6 mags in a plate carrier or a chest rig. So I like having 2 on my side. And then I've also got I think this is the, my belt is a Blue Alpha Gear. My bad, gotta go back. Blue Alpha Gear belt, and then Blue Alpha Gear lanyard. And then my gloves are Mechanics original gloves. I'm starting to wear holes in these. I probably should. I have some spares already to act as backups when these eventually get burned through, but for now they're still in good enough shape to be used at the range. So anyway, that's my belt. I'm sure there's a lot more I could say about it, but just for the sake of efficiency, we'll just keep moving on. Let's go to what I wear. I'm always wearing a hat at the range. I kind of have my hair a little bit longer normally, so I like having a hat on. Ear Pro, I use Peltor Contact 3s, and then I just use some one wrap to retain my my cord up here. So I really like these for the gel cups. I find in terms of clarity, these to be really, really good. There's another brand that I used to wear. I can't even remember. It's been a couple years since I've worn them. Everybody wears them. They're a little bit more budget friendly, but I know Pelters are kind of expensive. I found these lightly used, or a good deal that had everything come with them, like the push to talk. I don't have people to do comms with, so I'm not using that, but super comfortable. I very rarely get like ear or head fatigue when I'm wearing these, so really good ear pro. Eye pro, I don't wear anything crazy. Usually I just wear sunglasses. I've been looking for a pair of ballistic rated dark glasses, but if not, then I'm just wearing like dark construction safety glasses. Anything that's, what is it, Z87? What is that OSHA rating? Not OSHA, but crap. Where is it? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about, that ballistic rating. Anyhow. Okay, let's go to my chest rig. Alright. Chest rig is the Haley Strategic DCR M3, their micro chest rig. And then I keep this, I can't freaking remember. I bought this used too. It's called like a sack. I think it's Spirit Systems that makes it, and it just Velcros onto the back of as like a placard type of thing. So this is a pretty good chest rig. I'll confess, I don't shoot with the chest rig every time I go to the range. I've only kind of in the last 5 or 6 months started shooting with my chest rig. I'm always wearing my belt, but I just started wearing the chest rig. This is the Spirit Systems H harness. I had the Haley Strategic X harness. I didn't like it as much. It fell off my shoulder a little bit more easily. This one doesn't fall off my shoulder as much, but I need to figure out some sort of solution to keep it from sliding off my shoulder, especially my dominant hand shoulder when I'm moving around a lot more, when operating, manipulating my firearm. I find it starts to kind of come off. It never slid all the way off, but I find I'm frequently adjusting it. So it's all right. Anyway, I just keep triple mag in here. Inside my front pouch, I'll normally keep a rangefinder. I don't have it, it's in my gear bag right now, but I'll normally keep a rangefinder in the elastic right here. And then I just keep a couple of these stupid glow sticks that make me feel like a cool guy operator. Again, end of the world type of stuff. If I need it, I have it. It's not on the outside of my kit because I don't think it's something that I'm going to be needing. I'm not doing a bunch of CQB and marking rooms and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm still kind of working out what else I want to use these pouches for. I need to go through and just make an evaluation as to what would be the most helpful. Ideally, I'm probably keeping some sort of non-perishable snack or food in there, and anything else that I find might be of general utility. On these side pouches, I just keep spare pistol mags for my P320. This bottom one I use as like a secondary IFAK. It's a little bit overkill because I have a full IFAK on my belt, but I keep in here an additional tourniquet secured by the T-Rex arms like Velcro thing, and then I keep some stuffing gauze, and then I also keep a pair of trauma scissors that are secure. I can't pull it out and show you. I'll try, but there's a pair of trauma scissors that are just secured on the Velcro, wrapped around some one wrap that I can pretty easily pull out. So that's what I use this secondary pouch for right now. Again, going through kind of deciding what the best use of these would be. I'm kind of deciding if I even need this bottom pouch to begin with, if I have medical, or maybe I can find something better to put in it. If anybody has suggestions or a good gear loadout for a chest rig, then that'd be appreciated. So I don't have a plate carrier. Well, I have a plate carrier, but I'm going to be using it for the tactical games. I signed up for that. I'll make a separate video talking about that and my gear setup for that. I don't know, a plate carrier just isn't as high in my priority list. I know that if I'm building stuff for like end of the world, then having some means to protect my vitals is probably important. But I'm mainly concerned with having gear that supports me at the range and shooting. So that's why I like having the chest rig to have mags ready instead of having to say, oh, I'm burned through my rifle mag and my 2 belt mags and my pistol mags. I got to go and reload up from my box load of magazines in my truck. I'd rather have as many on me as I can. So that's primarily what the chest rig serves for. And I build it out for other end of the world type of stuff, but it's kind of in its intermediate stages right now. So later down the road, as I get a little bit more serious, I'll probably get a good chest rig and some plates, but just not what I'm doing right now. So, okay, move on to a backpack, primarily for hydration. So I do not wear this when I shoot all the time. This is a Camelback Mule. I really, really love this. So I wear this whenever I hike, even if I'm just going on a couple hour, you know, or 3-4 hour day hike, because I really love its Camelback. The hose is insulated, and I have an on-off nozzle to keep, you know, anything from dripping, and it's got a covered suction thing. What the hell, I don't know what it's called. Kind of suggestive, isn't it? So I really like this bag. It's really, really comfortable. I don't get any sort of like shoulder or trap fatigue when I'm wearing it. I'll briefly go through what I keep in here. So on the back side, on the Molly, I keep a Gerber strong arm. This is an awesome knife. I think it's definitely on par with the Essies, while being, I think, a little bit more affordable. I like the sheath. You can attach it to literally everything or anything, but I keep it on my backpack as a means just for utility. So, shh, dude, quiet. I keep some extra one wrap on here in case I'm attaching something else to my bag. Occasionally find I have a need to. I keep a carabiner up here because I hike a lot in places down in like southern Utah. There's a lot of waterways, and I find myself needing to carry 2 pairs of shoes on me, like a water type shoe in addition to my hiking shoe. So if I know that I'm going to need both, then I'll keep one carabiner here, and I'll secure it somehow to the Molly so they don't swing around a lot. Top pouch, top pouch. I keep a tourniquet, some bug spray, a very simple first aid kit, some sunscreen, and in the bottom of here I've got a couple of dog poop bags because I take my dog hiking, and I have some chapstick because my lips get kind of dry when I hike. Main pouch, I keep some jerky in here that's got way too much sodium in it so it doesn't go bad. I keep a Right in the Rain, keep a rain poncho, nothing crazy. I keep a couple of Sharpies, keep a green one and a red one. Keep a red gel pen because I find the red gel pens write better on my Right in the Rain than the black ones for whatever reason. I keep a fire starter kit in here too. That's carabiner to the, not all the way down, sorry. Fire starting kit, so I do a lot of camping. One of these Blackbeard fire starters, I haven't had occasion to use this, but I saw some ads for it and it looked really cool, and I saw it at a gun show, so I picked a couple up. I find I use my just flint and steel for the most part, with like a very small bellows, but yeah, I keep this because it's kind of cool and it seems to work good. I keep some extra just like grocery bags with me, just to carry trash with me on the trail, because I despise littering more than anything. I hate litters. Don't litter. I hate it. Yeah, so, and then on the front, on my left strap, I run my hose up through the back. And then this is the Juggernaut, what is it? Juggernaut case. I can't remember what the whole company name is, whatever. I really like this because I hate having to keep my phone in my pocket when I hike. I hate it so much. I don't like additional pressure on my butt. I keep my phone in my back pocket for the most part. When I'm hiking, I don't like that. Don't want it in my front pocket. I don't like the weight on my pants when I'm hiking. So I like having this because this case just clips on. I can just throw my phone in here. It opens up right here. And I just slip my phone in, and then I can keep my phone right there. And if I'm using all trails or watching my maps or whatever, I can just pull this up and look and then clip it right back. So I really, really like that for when I'm hiking. It's super convenient. And because my phone normally is in a wallet case, it's way too bulky to carry around when I hike. So that's a really good solution for that. So yeah, great bag. I highly recommend this bag if you're looking for a good day hike bag. Okay, and then I'll just briefly talk about my shoes. These are Onclad Ultra trail running shoes. They're awesome. Got great tread. I just got some rocks on my table. Super comfortable. I find most trail running shoes to be overly stiff, but these are great. I got no complaints. There's enough cushion to be really comfortable. I do some trail running, don't do a lot, but they're my primary hiking shoes, at least in like the spring, summer, and parts of fall. I have Merrell Moabs. They're like mid-rise ones that are waterproof for winter hiking. I don't hike in the snow a lot, but they're totally waterproof, and I use them for that. But the Onclouds are really excellent shoes, so I like them. And then I guess if I'm going to go through my range kit, my rifle, my MCX Virtus is my primary. So I might have mentioned this in my other MCX video, but I use a Blue Force Gear Vickers padded sling and multicam Arid with the Magpul QD points on my lower receiver and on the left side of my handguard. So yeah, kit isn't complete without a rifle, right? So anyway, that's a breakdown of all of my range kit. If you guys have questions, I'll answer anything in the comments. I find all of it pretty comfortable. I've hiked it and pretty much all of it a couple times. I need to get out and do some more vigorous hiking in it. Make sure that everything works. Like I said, some of this, like my flashlight, kind of hurts when I bend over. You got to learn these things about your gear by actually using it. You can't just buy it, put it together, and then think it looks cool. Might look really cool, but then you go out and you move around in it and you find it's really uncomfortable. You don't know until you go out and move and train in it. So go out, do a hike, run around, go shooting your stuff. You'll find out what works, what's too heavy, what's not enough, XYZ. So anyway, hope you guys like it. Like I said, you got any questions, go ahead and drop them.